This is a review of simple but not easy formulas. So I have a root formula here, b equals a times c. And I want to solve for a, and then I want to solve for c. So there's two ways of doing this. One, we can use our thumb chart that we've been using this year. If I draw that in, remember this line is always divide. This line is always multiply. So knowing that, we take the side of our equation that has two variables that have a function in between, in this case multiply, and we just place them into our thumb chart so they multiply. Then we take our third variable and just place it in where there's a hole. So if we want to solve for a, we just cover up a, and it tells us that it's b divided by c. So b divided by c. And if we want to solve for c, we cover up c, and it tells us b divided by a. So b divided by a. Another way of looking at this is if we converted these and did a number substitution, and something that's simple for us that we can do. So for example, 8 would equal 2 times 4. And we always know that a is 2, c is 4, b is 8. And if we keep that in mind, if we take b, 8, divided by c, 4, it should equal a, 2. If we write that out, we'll see that 2 equals 8 divided by 4. And again, 8 is b, 4 is c, and a is 2. To prove it again here with number substitution, our b is 8, our a is 2, and our c is 4. And if we look at this, we can see that 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So you can use either the thumb chart method, and remember that this is always divide. You can use the vertical line as multiply, and that never changes, it's always multiply. Or we could use a number substitution. And it works the same for this. I can use a thumb chart, keeping in mind that my horizontal line is always divide. This is always multiply. So I take the side of the equation with variables with a function, e divided by d, so e divided by d, which then tells me that f has to be by itself. So f equals e divided by d. Or we could use number substitution and say that if we took 8 divided by 2 equals 4, then we'd know that to get e, we'd have to take 4 times 2, or f times d. It's the same thing it's telling us here. If I'm solving for e, I cover up e, and it tells me f times d, and that's exactly what I got. I can do the same thing for d. d, that would be 2, and I have to take 8 divided by 4, so I'm just using the numbers up here to rearrange to solve for this. Is it true that d is 2? Yes. Is it true that e is 8? So I'd have to put an e here. Yes. And is it true that f is 4? And we can prove that by coming over to our thumb chart, solving for d. We cover up d. d is e divided by f. And you can see e divided by f. I hope that helps. Good luck on the homework.